Guys, welcome back. It's chapter 5.1. We're going through another type of question here. Remember, we had our diagram here, and I've uploaded this to the website. We have our angle and standard position where the terminal arm is in quadrant 1. Point P has an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. The x-coordinate, when I drop a line from point P to the x-axis, I create a right triangle. Our angle and standard position is here. The length of R is from the origin to point P. It's always positive. The x-coordinate point P is the same length as the adjacent side. The y-coordinate point P is the same length as the opposite side. Remember these things. Sine is y over r. Cosine is x over r. And tangent is the y-coordinate point P over the x-coordinate point P. Now, the terminal arm of theta is in quadrant 1. I've drawn that. We're trying to find the angle in standard position, theta. The cosine value of that angle is 3 over 10. Well, what does that tell us about point P and the length of r? 3, that's the x-coordinate of point P. 10, that's the length of r. It's always positive. So I'll drop a line from point P to here. I know that that side, the adjacent side, is 3 units long. We got to find that length. Use a Pythagorean theorem. We would find that the length from here to here, y, worked out to the square root of 91. So root 91 is the y-coordinate of point P. So now we can calculate, or we can calculate the sine and tangent values for the angle and standard position. The sine of theta, that's y over r. Root 91 over 10. The tangent value is y over x. Root 91 over 3. And then using our inverse sine, our second function sine, or second function tangent, or second function cosine functions on the calculator, we find that the angle in standard position works out to approximately 72 degrees. Okay, here's another example. The terminal arm of theta is in quadrant 1. The tangent value, we'll give you the tangent value this time, is the square root of 7 over 6. We want to find this angle in standard position here. Well, tangent, that gives us the y-coordinate point P over the x-coordinate point P. So the y-coordinate is root 7, and the x-coordinate is 6. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of r. R is always positive. 6 root 7. And that works out to the square root of 43. We will just leave it as a radical. R is equal to root 43. That can't be reduced any further. We'll leave it as it is. So now we can get the remaining trig values. Sine, that's y over r. That's the y-coordinate point P, root 7 over the x over r, root 43. The cosine, that's x over r, 6 over root 43. And when we use one of our, the second function sine, second function cosine, second function tangent function on your calculator, you'll find that the angle of standard position is approximately 41 degrees. So about 41 degrees here. Now these are going to refer to number 10 in section 5.1.